Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He's going to air one out right away. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's complete on the tight end screen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard.
Pat the street. Pat. Go.
Man who played collegiately over in Columbus, Quinshawn Duncan. 3rd down and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. 61 yards.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
To the left side, it is caught by Fannin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 15.
Second down and 3.
Hey, check that, check that. Check.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Browns going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
First. Right there. Ready.
Scatterboo, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
Check. Ready.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point, up and good, as the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Thomas. Here we go. 11 Mighty. 11 Kahat. 11.
On first down, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
12. Gun.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Insteed, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
12. 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
11 empty, 11 empty. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Wide 80. 11 empty, 11 empty. Stop.
Now, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. Andre Yosigal. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, what a throw, swinging it across his body and complete. That one good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Going up top. That is hot. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. 1 quarter in the books. Our score is 14-8. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They go play action for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 11.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Dot.
Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Pass the 60. Pass all 80. Okay, hurt, hurt. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Cougar, 3. Ready, ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Hurt. Ready?
They'll run with Scatterby. They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd
Got it. Ready? Check, man. Let's go now.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On the return is Chase Brown. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here, 11 MT, catch 11. Right 80. Right side. 11 M, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 32
A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Got.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
He's brought down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
gain of 9 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. One incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, get some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati
It's 3rd
in a
and
moment.
7.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th
11
down.
mighty, 11 mighty. Got.
Now, Burrow. That's taken in.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This pass complete to Tompkins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
Here's Burr. Here's a screen set up for Watson. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go.
That one is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Check, smash. Check, smash. Down.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up some 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Downfield, got him in, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll spike it to stop the clock. And now, if they choose, have a chance for a long field goal here before the break. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. And that one boinks off the right upright. No good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker.
Here we go.
It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Tackle made by Bobby O'Kerrigan. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here we go.
Burrow, RPO, begins to chase. And nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
12.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
12. Gun.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And they're going going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I've seen up close and personal. When you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense.
That is caught by the tight end. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Eleven. 11. Here we go. 11. 180. Right shot. Shot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. When he's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Working out of the gun, Burrow, and that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. Instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's caught by Watson. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
12. 11.
Now give on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
11. 180. 180 shot. 11. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
11 MT, take. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Wide 80. Wide shot. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's going to have a Bengals first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long.
10 at the 17-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 6. Shot.
Back to throw. Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
11,
and
11,
5
11, 11.
at the 12-yard line.
Shot.
Now, Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Shot.
Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
Can. Shot. Shot.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Break. Go. Travel up.
5 starts with a run by Jenkins. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Check, man. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Mustang 19. Fix the Eagles. Fix the check.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshawn Judkins out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action for Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mighty.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
First and 10 at the
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the 23-yard line.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
On 2. Here we go. 12.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the defense there to meet him. Over to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Stop.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Right there.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Panther Street. Ready, go.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
That's good to go. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Judkins. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move change. First down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
Well, we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Hot 70, hot 3.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Y'all got to talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know power? Also things.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Come on. Cowboy, 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but works out as they convert on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolf. Go. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready, break. Ready. Cougar 19, 18.
Judkins going to get it on the zone read. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
Let's go now. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. White 80. White 12, 12, 11, Thomas. 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow now. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. And remember, they're out of timeout, so he spikes it to stop the clock. Here comes 2nd down.
11, mighty. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught by Tompkins. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones, and the...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tag on 2.
11, 180. What is that? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns.